Hey viewers, welcome back. I am Thirtyne, and we are entering the Imperial Castle for the first time. Well, without being attacked by the Guardian, that is. For you see, the Empire has been attacked by the Espers that we just so happened to release, and, well, they're probably not too impressed with themselves after trying to, trick us into releasing them so they can get their powers, and then having their town just destroyed. So, without further ado, let's talk to the Emperor himself, see what he has to say about all this. I've lost my will to fight.
The Emperor has reformed his ways.
I don't remember what Sid's voice was, so that's his new one.
The Phantom Beasts came to recover their imprisoned friends. When they discovered that they were all dead, they turned on the town and destroyed it. I'll never forget the screams of terror, nor the enraged cries of the Phantom Beasts.
We too have lost our will to fight. The war is over. The power of the Phantom Beasts. It seems that I was being far too short-sighted. If the Phantom Beasts are not reckoned with, the world will be ruined. The Empire's strength is infantile in comparison to theirs. Somehow, we must persuade the Phantom Beasts to halt their attacks.
Humans should never have searched for such unimaginable power.
But let us worry about that later. For this night, let us enjoy a well-prepared feast. Ooh, food!
There are still some soldiers who don't feel peace is the way to go. Please, talk to as many of the soldiers in this castle as you can before the feast begins. This is all we ask.
Alright, now, this is why you want a strong party coming in here. You need to run around and talk to everybody. If I'm correct, I think there's about 24 soldiers. Crap, you don't actually have to talk to those two. Sorry, I just wasted some time. But, of the 24 soldiers, you'll notice you talk to them. You really don't need to pay attention to what they say. You want to just get it done and move on. Because some of them will attack you. Now, for everyone you talk to, you get a point. And don't worry about the chests. Remember what I said, we can come back. Now, every point you get gets tallied up at the end, and depending on how many you get is the prize that you get for talking to everybody. Now, yeah, see? Some of them will attack you. Now, you get 1, as I said, for talking to people, and you get 5 points for every person you beat. Now, they're not going to be hard. They're going to be either these single battles with a single soldier, or with a single, I think it's a heavy armor, maybe some other sort of armor, but either way, you're going to want to be able to take them out fast. Yeah. Oh yeah, another one hit. Nice, skip all that, and let's keep moving. Okay, and you see the timer down in the corner. We only had 4 minutes, so we've got to make our way through all of this, and in relatively good time. Hence why I'm not worrying about the chests, or... yeah, you can also bump into Kefka, and you do not want to talk to him, because he'll go on and on and on, like Kefka does. And that'll waste a lot of your time, so be careful with that. Bam! and that's why I increased his physical. You might have thought, hey, some of these guys might be, resistant to physical. But with the drill, did I talk to you? Yes. You ignore defense. So that means that you've still increased your attack, and by ignoring the defense, it's even more powerful. Okay, how many more people do we have left? Let's see. Yes, this is the way I want to go. Okay, we're at 19. We're almost there. 20. Okay, we've got a minute left, and we got 4 more people to find. Okay, that's 21. I don't remember where everyone is, so I'm just kind of running around here. I think this is... Yeah, this is the jail, so you don't want to go in there. You will bump into Kefka, and he will use up the rest of our time. So, let's go outside. This always threw me off, because I never realized that you could come out here and that there were more people. Yeah, mega armors. You can just defend, you're not really going to help us much. Drill, and... something. Yes, okay. Done and done. And where's the next one? 22. 23. 20 seconds left. Oh, gotta go around. 24. Okay, we got all of them. Now, if you lose any of those fights, you don't actually die, you just start off outside the battle, the screen will flash red, you get the 1 point for talking to them, but not the 5 points for killing them. Okay. You also, if time runs out while you're in the fight, you will get the 1 point for talking to them, same, but not the 5 points for beating them. And it's dinner time. Yeah, look at that feast. Oh yeah. Om nom 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 nom. Oh, I can't wait.
You can consider me an ally of the returners.
Now then, finally, we can all eat together at the same table, without conflict separating us. First of all, a toast. What should we toast to? Oh shit, I just, Okay. In the American version, I remember these. You get your choices, right? And each one's going to be worth a different amount of points. Generally, one's going to be worth 1, one's going to be worth 3, and one's going to be worth 5 to your tally at the end. The one you're supposed to pick is your hometowns in the American version. So... crap. I'm gonna guess it's to old times here. Well then, a toast to old times. Oh boy, let's hope I still get the best score. Oh, by the way, about Kefka. After hearing about him pouring poison into Doma's River, I had him placed in prison. But what should we do with him now? Okay. Just leave him in jail. Yeah, it's pretty much the same as the American version there. I see. Well, let's just leave him in prison for now, and worry about it later. I must apologize for the incident at Doma. None of us thought that Kefka would go as far as using poison. Now, this one's inexcusable. I am truly sorry. We are punishing Kefka severely for his acts. Furthermore, we've begun a campaign to get rid of all poison used for ill in this world. Oh, by the way, in regard to General Celeste. One of us! One of us! So, I'm assuming that's her friend. In the American version, it's Celeste is one of us. Kefka was lying. Celeste was the first to notice that the war was becoming so violent, and decided to join the returners to make a point. Now then, are there any questions you want to ask me? Okay, what you have to do here is you're going to have to ask him all 3 questions. So we'll start with the first one. This is the best thing to remember. Because you get the chance to ask them all three, start with the first. Why did you start the war? Before, I was just acting out of blind ambition. Now, I understand the situation. Well then, if I may, I would like to discuss the Phantom Beasts. No, I want to hear some more answers, because we have to ask him all three questions. And be careful, do not ask him the same question twice, or you lose a whole bunch of your points. Why do you seek peace now? Because I feel that, as it stands now, the Empire and the other nations must unite for a common cause. And of course, why did you have us talk to your soldiers? There are still those who aren't ready for peace yet. I felt that if they met you directly, they might come to a better understanding of why it is necessary. Okay, we'll move on and discuss the Phantom Beasts. The Empire was severely damaged by the Phantom Beasts which fled through the sealed gate. Their power is too great. If they are not stopped, the entire world can be laid to waste. In the American version, you want to say that the Phantom Beasts have gone too far. Basically what you're doing is you're trying to look towards the best answer, the good in everything. You don't want to just straight up blame the Empire, because how are you supposed to make allies when you're blaming them? And you don't want to straight up be like, you know what, just completely forgive it all. Like, you don't want to be too nice. You want to generally, and not straight up like agree, but just, you can usually see which one's the good answer. But in this case, it's, yeah, you agree that their power is too great, or that they've gone too far, that they've done too much. Whatever your translation may be. As I watched the Phantom Beast freed from the sealed gate ravage my country, my will to fight vanished. Thinking back now, I cannot understand why I wanted such misplaced power. But then, I cannot undo what I have done, so I must make amends now. By the way, of those questions you asked me, which did you ask me first? And that's why you always want to start with the first question, because you're gonna ask all three anyways. And why would you want to start with one of the other ones and then go, oh crap, which one did I decide to pick first this time? Crap. Ah. If you always start with the first, knowing that you can ask all three, you know you picked the first. Right. Anyway, I only desire peace now. It's true. I want you to understand this.
You look a bit fatigued. Perhaps a short break is in order?
Yeah, you know what, I am kinda tired. Let's take a break. And during break time, let's see what these guys have to say. We would like to test your power. Can you spare 2 minutes to fight us? Yeah, sure. Alright, so it's another fight, in which we have 2 minutes to complete it. That's not too bad. These guys are stronger than some of the other guys we fought so far, but nothing all that great. Nothing we can't handle. See? Yeah. As we suspected. Yeah, and that's it. You don't actually have to fight each of them. Apparently one of them's a wuss and decides to go hide, but it's supposed to be a battle. You're supposed to be fighting all four of them at once. That's kind of how it works. Anyways, back to mealtime. Let's finish this off. Is there anything you wish to hear me say? I want to hear that the war is over. You don't want to make him apologize. That's kind of an asshole move, and he's already said multiple times that he wants peace, so why would you say that? But he has never actually said officially that the war is over, so we'll go with that one. I understand. The war is completely over. Now, I have a request. After the Phantom Beasts raised my empire, they flew off north towards Triangle Island. If we don't catch up with them, they might start causing trouble again. to apologize for those poor phantom beasts for what I've done to them and their kin. However, the Empire is responsible for much of the phantom beast's suffering, and thus, we need somebody else to talk to them for us. That's where you come in. We need to borrow Terra's power. The gap between humans and phantom beasts, only Terra can bridge it now. Well then, we shall make an immediate preparations to go to Triangle Island on the armored transport docked at Alberg. Will you accompany us? Yeah, I want to meet these phantom beasts. I shall send you the Empire's finest soldier to accompany you, General Leo. Greetings, I am General Leo. It is a pleasure to meet you. Didn't I see you in Doma? Yeah, I'm sure I did. I thought you were the enemy at the time, though. So, you're General Leo. Well then, I'll be waiting for you all in Alberg. Find the phantom beasts and reconcile with them for us all. I'm counting on you. Please. If Terra is going, I'm going too. Locke, thank you. The rest of you should remain here in the Empire. Something seems fishy here. Indeed, it's difficult to trust what the Empire said so easily.
We shall remain here and monitor the Empire's actions, sirs.
Please do so. Keep a keen eye on them.
Of course. You be careful, too.
And just like in the beginning of the game, it's back to Terra and Locke. And because we've only got the two, I'm going to put the dash shoes on Locke and give him his Genji glove back. I'm also going to be giving him the Ultima weapon. That's right. It's time we start using it. I'll explain in the next episode exactly how it works. But we want him in the front. And I guess, how are we doing for levels? Not too bad. No one's close, so we'll just have him learning whatever. What should we get? I guess we'll finish off with the cures. Because that was what he was working on, right? Thundara, Protect Shell, Dispel, sort of stuff. Yeah, okay. Well, seeing as how dinner's now over... Oh, I guess I'll just do this first. Dun dun dun. Okay, you guys don't do it, but... I was gonna end the episode there, but I figured, you know what, we might as well at least collect our prize first for what we did. Now, for all the soldiers that you talk to, and the answers you make during the feast, you get a certain amount of things here. One of them is the troops stationed in South Figaro are withdrawn. That happens no matter what. No matter what you do, if you don't talk to anybody and you're an ass at dinner, they still remove themselves from South Figaro. But at the same time, you don't really get anything from South Figaro, so that's fair. But we can re-enter the town now. If, for some reason, we wanted to. Now, the next step up, you get the Imperial troops removed from Doma. So we can head in there, collect some treasures, you know, there's a few potions and stuff, nothing really all that great, but regardless, they're moved. And then, remember that locked door in the outpost on the way to the sealed cave? We can go raid it. Yes! And then from the Empire, we receive another cat's bell. Whoop-de-frickin-do. And out of the total of 93 points it is possible to gain, if you gain at least 90, so you can make a few mistakes, and by a few, I mean, you know, miss one or two soldiers that you talk to. It means if you miss one of the battles, you can't acquire this next item, and you can make one mistake at dinner, because you'll go from 5 points to 3 points, which will knock you down 2. That's 91. You make 2 mistakes at dinner and you're out. But this last item is the repelling bracelet. Now, is the repelling bracelet worth it to get perfect? Well, if you're trying to get every single item, it is. But otherwise, is it? Where are you, repelling bracelet? There it is. Reduces enemy encounters, other than required ones. Which means less random battles. I think it's worth it, especially for an LPing sake. I'll see you guys next time. Have a good day.